I'm Andrea Bauer, a member of the League of Women Voters of the Greater Dayton area. I'm here today with the candidates for Miamisburg Mayor, and our candidates are Michelle Collins, L. Collins, and Kelli L. Webb. We will start our interviews today by giving each candidate 1 minute to tell us about themselves and why they want to serve as the mayor of Miamisburg. And we'll begin with Michelle Collins.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for the opportunity. I am Michelle Collins. I am a 1984 grad of Miamisburg High School. I'm the mother of two graduates of Miamisburg High School and the stepmom to three more kids. I'm a longtime business owner in Miamisburg. I've operated a business as a real estate brokerage for about 33 years, and I started community service on many volunteer boards about 28 years ago. So I've enjoyed serving my community in a volunteer capacity. And once my kids got older, I wanted to be able to give back to the community more. So I ran and served on city council for 4 years. And I am currently the first female mayor of Miamisburg, elected in 200 years. So I'm just proud to be able to stay in Miamisburg and give back to my community.
Thank you very much, Michelle. And Kelli Webb, would you please tell us a little bit about yourself and why you want to serve as mayor of Miamisburg?
Thank you, Andrea, and thank you all for putting this together today. I really appreciate the invitation. A little bit about me. My name is Kelli Webb. I'm 48 years old. I have been a citizen of Miamisburg for my entire life. I graduated from Miamisburg High School in 1993. And one of the reasons that I'm running for mayor is that I really wanted to give back to the community in a way that would help all of the residents. As I canvassed collecting signatures for the petition to be on the ballot for mayor, I really talked to a lot of residents, and a lot of their concerns came to the top of mind. And I knew at that point that I would be a great person to represent and help facilitate change in Miamisburg. So I'm proud to be able to have the experience and the skill set to step into that role and provide that help.
Thank you very much, Kelli. I will now ask each one of you a series of questions. I will mix up who will go first on the questions, and you will each be given 2 minutes to speak to a question. And then I will move on to the next candidate. The first question that you need to respond to is, how do you see the role of mayor in the city manager form of government? And Michelle Collins, we'd like you to answer that question first, and I'll repeat the question. The question is, how do you see the role of mayor in the city manager form of government?
The mayor's role in a city manager form of government is really a communication between staff and the citizen. The city manager, our city manager, Keith Johnson, is the chief executive officer of the city. He has surrounded himself with qualified people who run different departments, and they run the city together. They make decisions. They put a budget together, bring it in front of council, and then my role and council's role becomes to be able to relate what processes went into their decision making, why we're taking why we're moving forward, or discussing what they've brought to us. And the citizen relates more to an elected official. They see us more. They feel that's our role. And they're far more likely to reach out to me as mayor or to their local ward council person to get their questions answered rather than call city staff, maybe the head of public works or the head of our parks and rec department. So that is my major role. Our city charter clearly defines what the mayor can do and cannot do, the powers that have been given to the mayor. And we're a ceremonial seat. I lead all the city council meetings, and I serve as a public figurehead to ribbon cuttings. I perform weddings. In any public forum that needs to be, Miamisburg needs to be represented in, I'm there to do that as mayor, and proud to do so.
Thank you, Michelle. And I will give 2 minutes to Kelli Webb to respond to the same question. How do you see the role of mayor in the city manager form of government?
Thank you, Andrea. I see the role of mayor in Miamisburg as the ceremonial head of our city. That role is the presiding officer of the council. So in the event of a tied vote among our council members, the position does vote on resolutions and ordinances and any other matters that are presented to council. The importance of this role is great, and its influence on current issues and the appropriate resolutions for residents is even greater. The position does administer oaths, and it also upholds judicial powers bestowed upon other mayors also under Ohio law. I would like to be that communication hub between our residents, because as I was canvassing, many of the residents felt that they did not have a voice in the city. And so I would like to be that hub for the communication that they've so badly been missing.
Thank you for your response. The second question is, what do you see as the biggest challenges facing the city? And Kelli Webb, we're going to begin with you for that question. And the
Thanks,
question is, what do you see as the biggest challenges facing the city?
Thank you, Andrea. Hands down, water. Water is our single biggest issue and biggest challenge in our city. And its quality and the price have a direct negative effect on every single resident every single day. Again, as I canvass neighborhoods, I quickly realized this issue would comprise the greatest portion of my platform as I was running for mayor. And it will remain the cause that I fight for our residents. I've heard our residents' concerns. I share those concerns. And one of my promises is to take action that can be accounted for. So these are not just words that I am saying. We will have an accounting for both the monetary and quality means of measurement as we make changes and as we navigate through the necessary changes that we'll need for the community with our water.
Thank you, Kelli. And the same question now goes to Michelle Collins. And Michelle, would you tell us what you see as the biggest challenges facing the city?
Challenges for the city in the role of government, and it is always infrastructure and safety. Those are the two highest obligations we have to a community. Not only do we have a challenge to offer quality infrastructure and safety, we have an obligation to save for it in the future. I'm proud of the water that we have. We have quality water, consistently test high. We underwent a $74 million water sewer infrastructure program before I was on council about 9 years ago. We did that because the EPA said, you're going to do it or we're going to shut you down. So council took it under action to keep water and sewer within our city and under our city care. And you have to not only provide the service on a daily basis and what it costs, but you have to save for future projects. Wells don't last forever, and other projects like that, water meters wear out, lines within the ground wear out, and you have to have a fund, or you should as a responsible government, have a fund to take care of those so you don't have to go back for an ask through taxpayers' dollars later. It's one of the things that maybe we lacked on several generations ago. Miamisburg had very affordable water, but it was only paying the bill. It wasn't saving for the eventuality that things have to get upgraded. And when that happened, rates had to rise. So, we just changed to a monthly water billing. It's $63 a month minimum for water, sewer, and trash. And as a citizen, as a private citizen, and as mayor, I'm proud of the fact that we get quality water. Our trash is picked up every week, and we have sewer for $63
Thank
a
you.
month. Thank you.
And now we'll have 2 minutes for our third question, which is describe how your leadership style will help you lead the city. And Michelle, we're going to begin that question with you. And the question again is, describe how your leadership style will help you lead the city.
I have always done it by example. We have a very strong Miamisburg Merchants Association in downtown Miamisburg. We are constantly holding events. We are constantly raising money for citizens and not-for-profits throughout our city. I don't ask of anyone what I am not willing to do. I have served my community through various boards, educational boards, sports boards for 27 years. And I'm a very let's roll up our sleeves and get this job done type of person. And my daily office is located in downtown Miamisburg. It's a block away from the mayor's office, and I am available to any citizen via walking through my door or calling me on the cell phone and letting me know what issue they may have, what need they may have, what ask they may have. And I'm all into, as I said, rolling up my sleeves and taking care of it. I don't ask of anyone what I'm not willing to do. So,
Thank you very much, Michelle.
yeah.
And the same question now for you, Kelli Webb. And that question is, describe how your leadership style will help you lead the city.
Thank you, Andrea. My leadership style is described as one that is fueled by passion, built by dedication, and engineered with an unwillingness to accept any type of mediocrity. My level of energy is unmatched, as is my desire to see everyone around me win. I've led corporate finance teams in manufacturing, finance teams in healthcare and technology, and I'm currently leading a treasury team for a very large local school district. The role of mayor was really designed for my skill set and experience. And I look forward to serving all of the residents of Miamisburg. Right now, we have water quality issues, and in our civic focus that is published, residents are really urged not to drink the water if they are immunocompromised. Residents that have type 1 diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, alopecia, Hashimoto's. It states in our civic focus that quality may not be up to par. So I really want to work with our city leaders to increase that quality so that we don't have to publish those types of warnings in our reports. I'd like to build our population back. We have lost over 2% of our population, leading into 4% actually with our 2021 stats. So I'd like to make Miamisburg a lucrative place, both in quality and monetary reasons, for people to want to come and to live here instead of moving out because they cannot afford the water.
Thank you very much, Kelli. Now we're going to move into closing remarks, and you will each have 1 minute for a closing statement.
Thank you, Andrea. I think in this role, my plan and what I would like to impress on our council is in a way they fully understand and comprehend the importance of the issues that are actually affecting our residents. I would lead council in a way where each of our residents can not only see measurable improvements in their individual lives, but they'd get to re-experience a sense of community that has been lost for several years. We really need better communication from these government offices to each of our residents on a daily basis. I won't always just focus on social media. I think there are many ways that you can reach out to residents, and sometimes it involves going door to door, talking to our residents, which I've done throughout my campaign. And in the role, I would work closely with council to design and really create solutions that are measurable. And the role of mayor should be one that is accessible by every resident. And I will be present for all questions, concerns, and emergency situations, no matter what time of the day. I'm up early and I stay up late at night. So this position is more than just a civic duty position to me,
Thank
which is,
you.
thanks.
Thank you so much, Kelli Webb. And Michelle Collins for a concluding statement, please.
Would you ask the question one more time?
Oh, it's a concluding statement.
Oh,
So-
okay. I'm sorry. It's been my pleasure to serve my community through 4 years on council and 4 years as the mayor of Miamisburg. Mayor Dick Church was one of my best friends, and it was a pleasure for him to be able to mentor me for a year before I took office. And he helped me formulate how you connect the mayor's office to civic service. He knew I've served the city through various boards and commissions throughout the year, but there's a way to connect the two. And I'm proud that I got to serve with him in that capacity. And it's been an honor. It's been an honor to grow up in Miamisburg. It's been an honor to be a business owner in Miamisburg. And it's been an honor to serve through public service. And I look forward to it for another 4 years if that's what the voting base wants. And thank you for putting this platform on.
Thank you both so much for your participation today, and good luck in your campaigns. The League of Women Voters encourages all candidates to run an issue-oriented campaigns. Our goal is to educate the voting public and strengthen the elective political process. The annual Voters Guide will be distributed mid-October in the Dayton Daily News, the AIM Media suburban newspapers, at local libraries, schools, and businesses. Early voting for the upcoming election begins October the 11th at your Board of Elections, or you can request an absentee ballot. However you decide to vote, your opinion matters and helps our democracy work. Thank you.